Hello everyone, welcome to Vishnu IAS. Today we are going to see another important topic from your yesterday's current affairs, which will come in your GS paper 2. Okay, so the topic is Maratha Quota. Today we will be discussing all about the Maratha reservation and the special leave petitions, and also about who are these Marathas and background of the case, and also about the Bombay High Court rulings, and also Maharashtra State Backward Class Commission findings. Okay, and what are the backwardness and existing total reservation already is there in Maharashtra. Okay, so that we are going to discuss today by Vishnu IAS team. Let's get on to the topic. Let's start up what is there in the news. Okay, why this came in the news. Okay, so the Supreme Court is all set for starting up the final hearing on the batch of special leave petitions SLP's Article 136 against the Maratha reservation in Maharashtra. Okay, this is going to happen through daily basis through video conferencing. Okay, this case the SE is going to take the final hearing through video conferencing on daily basis on the batch of special leave petitions Article 136 against this Maratha reservation in Maharashtra. So to know more about the special leave petitions Article 136, watch our Telegram channel. We will be providing there. Okay, and also the High Court will also hear the petition challenging the admission to the postgraduate medical and dental courses under the quota in the Maharashtra state. Okay, so this court is going to hear the petition challenging about the admission process of the medical and dental courses also. Okay, so this is there in the news. So first we have to know the key points about the case. Yes, let's see. SABC Act 2018 also. Okay, the SLP special leave petitions, it challenged the Bombay High Court decision. Okay, the Bombay High Court which gave its decision, that is the constitutional validity of the Maratha quota under the state's socially and educationally backward classes Act 2018. Okay, so the court have given the constitutional validity of the Maratha quota under the SCBC Act 2018. This SCBC Act, what is this SCBC Act is? This act will provide for the reservation of seats for educational institutions and also for the reservation in public service post. Okay, that is in for education and in job opportunities. It provides the reservation of seats for admission in educational institutions and for the reservation of post for appointment in the public services and the post under the state. Okay, and Maharashtra is one of these few states which have more than 50% reservation, and other states like Tamil Nadu, Haryana and Telangana, it also exceed the reservation cap. And Indira Sagne case 1992, okay, this case it ruled out the total reservation of the backward classes cannot go beyond 50% mark. That is, the case have this Indra Swagne case 1992, which is also known as Mandal Commission case. This case have given the judgment, okay, that is the total reservation of the backward classes cannot go beyond 50% mark. So this is all about that. The constitution recognized the social and educational backwardness, but not about the economic backwardness. So the court upheld the separate reservation for the OBCs in the central government jobs, but excluded these to the creamy layer, that is the forward section of the backward classes above certain income, that we call it as creamy layer, right? So the court upheld the separate reservation for OBC in central government jobs, but excluded the those who come under the creamy layer. Okay, so this case mainly at no point this case says that at no point should the reservation exceed 50%. Okay, so this was the Indra Swagne case 1992 is all about in short. Okay, let's see the background. Okay, a background of the case is a group of aspiring medical students challenged the constitutional validity of an amendment to the SCBC Act 2018 allowing Maratha reservation for 2019 to 2020 admissions to MBBS courses. Okay, so a group of aspiring medical students they challenged the constitutional validity of an amendment of the SCBC Act 2018. Okay, where they requested for more number of reservations. Okay, for their admissions for reservation for their MBBS courses for the 2019 and 2020 admissions. Okay, so this was the background, and by in July 2019, the Bombay High Court dismissed the petition. Okay, so the Supreme Court refused to stay the judgment and have also, it also refused to put an interim stay on the quota also. Okay, so SC refused to stay the judgment, to put a stay to the judgment, and also it refused to put an interim stay on the quota. Okay, the recently SC refused to grant interim stay on the plea by the medical students. Okay, the medical students who are applying those medical students applying for the postgraduate medical and the dental courses for the academic year 2020 and 2021. They asked, they said that 12% quota not be applicable for the admissions for the year medical and dental courses for the upcoming academic year. Okay, so what happened is recently the SC refused to grant interim stay on the plea by the medical students. Okay, so that is the background of this case. So Marathas, who are these Marathas? Marathas are the politically dominant community in Maharashtra. When you see who are the Marathas, these people are the politically dominant community in Maharashtra. These people mainly, who are these Marathas? These Marathas actually, they are mainly, the people are either they will be peasants or the landowners, and forms nearly 1/3 of the population of the Maharashtra state. Okay, and they are peasants and landowners who are 1/3 of the population of the state, and they are the politically dominant community. So when you see who were the chief ministers of Maharashtra, is majority of the chief ministers of the Maharashtra have been from this community only, since from the formation of the state in 1960. Maharashtra state formed in 1960. Since then, formation of the state, majority of the chief ministers have been from this community only. Okay, and when you see like Marathas are mostly Marathi speaking, but all Marathi speaking people are not from the Maratha community. Okay, those are speaking Marathi and all, we cannot take them as Maratha community people. Marathas are mostly Maratha speaking, but not all the Maratha speaking people belong to Maratha community. And historically, when you see, they have been identified as the warrior caste with large land holdings. Okay, when you see historically, they are warrior caste. Okay, with large land holdings. These people, we call them as Marathas according to the history. Okay, so while the division of the land and the agrarian problems, okay, because of the division in the land, and there were many agrarian problems, okay, over the few last years. Okay, so over the years there were been many issues where the division of land and agrarian problems took place. This led to the decline of the prosperity among the middle class and the lower middle class of the Marathas, who were the, as I told you, these people are the warrior caste people with large land holdings. So mostly the people will be having large land holdings. So because of few issues, okay, the division of the land and agrarian problems which is taking place over the years in Maharashtra, that led to the decline of the prosperity among the middle class and the lower middle class of the Marathas. So the even though with all these problems, still the Maratha people play an important role in the rural economy. They still play an important role in the rural economy. So even the decline of prosperity among the middle class and the lower middle class people, they play an important role in the rural economy. Okay, let's see about Bombay High Court ruling. That is what is the judgment given by the Bombay High Court. Okay, so in July 2019, it gave the judgment that 16% quota granted by the state was not justifiable and reduced it to 12% in education and 13% in government sectors, okay, government jobs, as recommended by the level member Maharashtra State Backward Class Commission, MSBCC, which we call MSBCC in short, that is Maharashtra State Backward Class Commission. Okay, we will be seeing about the Maharashtra State Backward Commission on the upcoming slide. So in July 2019, what the High Court has told us, 16% quota granted by the state was not justifiable. Okay, it rolled out that, and it reduced it to 12% quota for education sectors. Okay, and 13% for the government jobs or the post in the state. Okay, so that was the uh, that was the judgment given by the Bombay High Court. So the limit of the reservation should not exceed 50%, but in exceptional circumstances. Okay, what they told us. So the limitation of reservation, it should not exceed 50%, right? So, but when there is some situation like in exceptional circumstances and in extraordinary situations, this limit of 50% can be crossed. That too, according to the availability of the quantifiable and the contemporary data reflecting the backwardness and the inadequacy of the representation, and also it should not affect the efficiency in the administration also. So they have given, yes, there is the reservation, it should not exceed 50%, it is there already. So the limit of the reservation should not exceed 50%, but also it can exceed in cases where the in exceptional circumstances and the extraordinary situations, this limit can of 50% can be crossed for valuable reason. Okay, and that too without affecting the efficiency in the administration. Okay, that was the thing given by Bombay High Court. And also, while the backwardness of the community was not comparable with the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, that is, while the backwardness of the community, okay, when you compare the backwardness of the community, it was not comparable to the scheduled caste, SCs and STs, and it was comparable with the several other backward classes. Okay, this several other backward classes, it finds a place in the list of other backward classes given by the Mandal Commission. Okay, you should know about Mandal Commission also. Okay, so we will provide that also in short. So the backwardness of the community was not comparable with SC/ST and with the but it was comparable with the other backward classes which is given by Mandal Commission. So next is Maharashtra State Backward Class Commission. So what was the report? What did this commission found? Okay, Maharashtra State Backward Class Commission, what did it find us? Actually, what happened is this commission, it surveyed about 45,000 families from 2 villages. Okay, of each village is 355 taluka, with more than 50% of the people are Maratha population. Okay, so they surveyed in that and they found few things as the that is, and they categorized it as social backwardness, educational backwardness, and economic backwardness. Okay, so what is in the social backwardness is, that is 76.86% of the Maratha families are engaged in agriculture and agriculture labor for their livelihood. Mostly people are doing agriculture, either they are doing by their own, they are having their own land, or they are working as an agriculture labor. Okay, 76% of the people depends on agriculture. And also nearly 70% of people live in kacha dwellings, kacha houses, you know, kacha paka houses, right? So they reside, still 70% people reside in kacha houses, and only 35 to 39% of the people, they are having the personal tap water connection. Others depend on the common one. Okay, and also during this 2013 to 2018, total of 13,368 farmers committed suicide, and 23.56 of them are Marathas. Okay, in 2013 to 2018, we have seen news, many farmers have committed suicide. Okay, right? So in the total 13,368 farmers who committed suicide, 23.56% of them were Marathas, and 88.81 of the Maratha women are involved in physical labor for earning for their livelihood, and also they do physical domestic work. Okay, like household work. Okay, they are doing physical domestic work. Okay, and they are involved in the physical labor for earning their livelihood. How much of the people? 88.81% of the Maratha women. Okay, so this is the social status of women also. So they have described, these are the social backwardness available. And next they are told about the educational backwardness. When you see the educational backwardness, 13.42% of the Marathas are illiterate. Okay, they are not educated. Okay, then 35.31% are primarily educated, and 43.79% they are secondary and higher secondary educated, 66.71% are undergraduates and postgraduates, and 0.7% are technically and professionally qualified. Okay, so they describe the educational backwardness of the Maratha community people and also the economic backwardness of the people. So when you see the what is the economic condition of these people are, 93% of the families have an income of annual income of 1 lakh only. That is, actually it is below the average income of the middle class family incomes. Okay, so average income of the below the average income of the middle class families, the annual income of the 93% Maratha families are only annual income is around 1 lakh only, and 37.38% of the families, they were BPL families, that is below poverty line families, against the state average of 24%. Okay, state, yeah, here again 24%, and 71 percentage of them own land, the own less than 2.5 acres of land. 71% of people, that is the number of people, okay, among the people who have their own land, in that nearly 71% of people are having less than 2.5 acres of land, and only 2.7 are big farmers own 10 acres of land. Okay, so this is what the economic backwardness of the people. So the commission submitted its report on 15th November 2018, with in which it established that Maratha community, as they said that, yeah, by seeing this data even we can find, right, you can say, right, that is socially, it is socially, educationally and economically backward, right. So Maratha community socially, economically and educationally backwards, and also establish inadequacy of representation of the Marathi community in the public employment in the state also. So this was the report submitted by the Maratha State Backward Class Commission. Okay, what is the existing total reservation available in Maharashtra? Okay, so following the 2001 State Reservation Act, the total reservation was 52%. Okay, in this 52%, SCs were 13, ST 7%, OBC 19%, Special Backward Class 2%, Vimukta Jati 3%, Nomadic Tribe B 2.5%, Nomadic Tribe C Dangar 3.5%, and Nomadic Tribe D Vanjari 2%. Okay, so the quotas of these nomadic tribes and the special backward classes, as I mentioned here, so the special backward classes and the nomadic tribes, okay, have been carved out of the OBC quota. That is, it is been divided in the OBC quota. Okay, it has been divided in OBC quota. So with the addition of the 12 and 13% of Maratha quota, the total reservation of the state is now 64 to 65%. And also it is in effect too. Okay, that is 10% of economically weaker sections quota is also available. It is there in the state also. Okay, so that was the existing total reservation in Maharashtra. Okay, in 2001 State Reservation Act, total reservation was 52%. Okay, and this includes various categories. How this 52% is divided, I have explained that also, how many for SC, how many for ST and everything. So the quotas of the nomadic tribe and special backward classes have been carved out of the total OBC quota, and with the addition of they have given the 12% for education and 13% for the government jobs, right? So with the addition of this 12 to 13% of the Maratha quota, the total reservation in the state is now becoming 64 to 65%, and the total and the other 10% for the economically weaker section quota is also there. Okay, that is, this 10% economically weaker section will be helpful for the state also, in the state also. Okay, that's all. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe our channel, and we will be providing the value added notes there. Okay, and don't forget to join our Telegram channel to get info about the daily current affairs. Thank you.